excited, giddy, be lighthearted, right? You will attract more people to you. People will want to talk to you. Whenever you are excited and whenever you have a smile on your face, you are electric. And people are like, what's that about? Like, I want to talk to you just to know what's on what the smile is about. So be giddy. The second letter is the I. Be intentional. Doing things with intention and with purpose will cause a great result. So doing things, the next letter, D, daily, every single day with I, intention, G, giddily, backwards that spells dig, but we spelling giddy, will get you to where you need to go. The next D is declaration. Speak with confidence. Enough said right there. The last letter is going to be Y. Show up as yourself because everybody else is taken and you are where the blessing is anyway. So now that you have these ingredients for a powerful introduction, you've been introduced to the Giddy framework or reintroduced. Guess what? Now you get to hear Keisha's gratitude and her powerful introduction. And then we'll have Erica, her powerful introduction, and then you'll hear mine. Keisha.
Good morning.
Hey. Good morning.
Gratitude. Man, I think I'm just grateful for that bed. And I'm struggling this morning. Oh, child.
You made
I
it.
can't fool with Erica. I forgot I almost fooled it.
What? Y'all been on a TikTok. She up in the chipper too. See, I got to hear more about this. You say you can't fool with Erica.
I'm almost 50. My bedtime is 9 o'clock.
Girl, and it is because I'm right there with you, and I'll be like, I'm checking out, y'all. So you grateful for the bed because the rest is essential, honey. Get it.
I didn't. Oh, child, it was so good to me. My name is D. Keisha Johnson. I am a loyal, silly connoisseur of light, love, and laughter. I am truly, authentically me. You, I am who I am. You is who you get, baby. It is nothing else I can do but be me. I love getting up in the morning and getting to do this thing called life. And I get to do it with my family as I encourage others to spend time with their family by taking magical vacations that make memories, because we cannot take silver and gold with us, but we can sure take memories. Memories sometimes can help ease the fractured brain as they're going through hard times. So if you like to make some memories, get away from your home, plan a masterpiece vacations. Allow me to curate something uniquely for you and your family to get away. Why? Because there's nothing like memories with family. I know because my goal is to make them with my family and to travel. And the most fun we have is talking about the trips that we've taken. So if that is you and you've not taken a trip, you're part of that 61% of Americans who leave PTO time on the table. Please give me a toodaloo at www.masterpiecevacations.com.
Come on into the loop. I want to get away. Let's get away, y'all. 61% of people are leaving PTO on the table. Listen, if you don't want to use your PTO, holla at me. Holla at Erica. Holla at Keisha. We'll use your PTO. Use your PTO, y'all. Come on, Erica. Thank you for sharing that, Keisha.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Keisha, because I tagged you in a post about PTO and how somebody said that somebody had like 300 hours of PTO.
She said 600. And
600, yeah.
Yeah, so when you tagged me, I gave her that statistic. She reposted my comment with that statistic, and she calculated the time. That's $3 billion that the company, the CEO, gets to save. $3 billion.
Because she's not taking her time?
Because you're not taking your time, you are saving the CEO. She said, why the CEO is in Tahiti with his wife and his mistress. Ooh. You sitting there stressing out, baby. That was I'm starting to follow her. She was a therapist as well, but she said that was going to be a part of her intake with her clients, is to ask them how do they take vacation, because she went on to say that if you're worried about a breakdown, you're already in it or something like that. Like the thing that you're worried about, you're already in it. So take the time off. It was good content, and the fact that she pulled my my comment up and went into that and calculated how much money that is when you leave it on the table. Good morning, Pooh. So yeah, so that was, thank you, Erica, for tagging, because then I tagged Masterpiece. Because they need to get away. And then I should have tagged the fabricator, because they probably don't understand the money value in taking the time off. Like, you are more productive when you take your PTO time.
Mhm.
But that's not what leveraging leads is, or my introduction.
It is. It might be. Shoot, that might need to be the lesson. Erica, give us your powerful introduction, please.
Yes, I'm Erica Kessie, and this is the Thrivers. Wisdom and celebration. I am the universal mother, a multifaceted leader and creator. As a therapist and CEO of Your Goal Concierge, I created a Thrive Plan. I am in love with it. It is the reason that I've been able to manage my well-being, and it is a preventative well-being tool and operating system. My team of Thrive strategists offer on-demand support and support groups for leaders and CEOs experiencing imposter syndrome and burnout. I would like to meet leaders who are confused and questioning and want someone to hold space for them. You can apply for a different kind of support with high functioning strategists at www.yourgoalconcierge.com. Go on over there, it's all on the homepage.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. She said a different kind of support. And I can attest to this support being exactly what you need. You know, sometimes you're walking through something and you're like, oh my gosh, you about to crash out. Like, not really, but emotionally. And you're kind of like in a space where you're like, oh, I need somebody to talk to. That is exactly what your Thrive strategist for. Like, I can text my Thrive strategist, who also happens to be my lovely COO, and I can be like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling this way, or this is what I'm thinking. And she'd be like, wait a minute now, hold on, and remind me of who I am and what I said I was going to do. And ask me, like, is that part of the plan? Like, what you doing? And also, let me go back, because she will acknowledge the feelings that I'm feeling. Let me feel those feelings and get you back on track. In life, sometimes we need somebody to just help us to get back on track. Maybe there would be less crash outs, right? If there were more Thrive strategists. Hello? So if you don't have one, or you don't even know what it is, then please go to yourgoalconcierge.com. Erica, go ahead.
I want to say, yeah, this is a big thing right now. We're not supposed to be crushing.
We're not.
And not. We're not supposed to be grinding. We're not supposed to be crushing.
None of that.
To do something preventative, not to do that. To reach out for functioning support, to have a plan that's going to help you in that place to rebound from that so that you can thrive.
Yes.
Appreciate you, Tara, because you just gave me, like, I've been in this space because I co-create and I hear what you say. Now I'm going to do some content about, to not
yeah.
and fit into the Thrive Plan and my strategy. Thank you so much, because I'm starting to do a webinar on this. Thank you so much.
That's what we do in this space.
Yeah.
My pleasure. We do that for each other. This is what we do in this space. So if you are listening to this replay and you haven't been to Leveraging Leads, this is what you're missing out on. We do co-create in this space. We are able to, as three visionaries, as three creators, to be able to say, oh, wait a minute, that was good. That was good. So this is what we do. And yeah, y'all, let's stop crashing out. It's just really not productive. You heard me at the beginning, if you were here at the beginning, but just in case, I am Tara Payne. I am the singing CEO. I'm a giddy innovator, an anointed alchemist, a skilled and charismatic connector, and I sing my way through this beautiful life as a beam of light and a breath of fresh air. Listen, y'all, I am the author of When Hope Speaks, a memoir, which is about my journey to motherhood. And today it's my anniversary. Today, When Hope Speaks has been in publication for 5 years. Today is the anniversary, and I am so excited. I cannot believe it's been 5 years. After walking through 7 long years of infertility, and thank God, getting our miracle baby, now we can say that we have shared our story so that other people can have hope. And today we celebrate that all of that pain was not for naught. We got to turn that pain into purpose, and to help share with other people that there can be hope after miscarriage. So today is our anniversary, and tomorrow we will be celebrating that by having a panel discussion called When Hope Speaks, telling our story. We have the executive director of the Oklahoma Birth Equity Initiative. Her name is Omari Jimerson. She is going to be our moderator for the evening. We also have Miss Ebony Jones, who is a doula and a placenta preservationist. Now, what y'all know about that? I had never heard of that before. She is going to be with us talking about how doula services can help families experiencing miscarriage and actually help them, to just help all around, to give holistic care as a family. We also have Reverend Dr. Eric Gill and his wife, the lovely Dr. Kendra Gill. And Eric is the associate pastor at Antioch Baptist Church, and he is also a coach at Booker T. Washington High School. Kendra is the head of nursing for Tulsa Public Schools, and they are going to be sharing their testimony of miscarriage and how they have survived that. Lastly, we will also have my handsome husband, y'all. His name is Anthony Payne, and myself. We will be sharing our testimony and talking about our book, When Hope Speaks, and inviting others who are joining us live. Thank you, Erica, talking about co-creating. Let me tell y'all, I was just thinking about having an event here in the city of Tulsa, right? To just celebrate. I just knew I wanted to celebrate the event because 5 years is not a small feat. But Erica said, now, wait a minute. I have people I want to join, and I have some people who I know would want to join as well. And I'm looking there when I'm talking about this. Now, my baby Hope just walked into the room. She's 9 years old now. And she said, well, I want to be able to be there as well. And so I was like, well, I never thought about extending it. Have a great day, baby. I love you. Extending it to people outside of the city, but she gave me an idea. I remembered a connection that I had from my brother, shout out the Book of Peace, and contacted a gentleman who is going to do the live stream for us tomorrow. So if you are not in the city of Tulsa, if you or someone you know has experienced miscarriage, and you're just curious about miscarriage, because 1 in 4 women experiences a miscarriage. It's more common than we think, and we really should be talking about it. That's why we're having this conversation. Approximately 10 to 20% of known pregnancies. Now, this is known pregnancies. What about the ones that are unknown? We don't know. End in miscarriage. Broader estimates include that very early unrecognized loss suggests that over 30% of all pregnancies may end in miscarriage. Now, if you're a Black woman, any individual, like 43% of Black women will experience a miscarriage. That's too much, y'all. It's too many. There's too many people going through this for us not to be talking about it. And so we are just wanting to make sure that we have this conversation. This conversation is not just for us, it's for you. It's for anyone who knows, loves, or is someone who's gone through miscarriage. And we would love for you to join us, whether you are in Tulsa or whether you are in Timbuktu. I have the live stream link. I'm going to share it here in the live, and I would just be so honored if you would share it with someone. If you're not able to make it, just share it with somebody, because we are on a mission to spread hope, whether it be through our personal story about our journey through infertility, or whether it be through our business. Everything that I do is purpose. Everything that I do is purpose. And I'm so grateful to God to be able to take everything and turn it into something that's going to be a blessing to somebody else. And so I want to encourage you today. The Leveraging Leads lesson is that you have something in your life Maybe that's something that you have been hiding. Maybe it's something that you're not necessarily proud of. I mean, who would go around saying, I've had 4 miscarriages? I didn't have a t-shirt or a hat that said that, right? But God was able to turn that into something that would be a blessing to other people. And what is it in your life that you have that people need to hear about? Somebody's waiting to hear your story. It may be about how you triumphed over depression. It could be about how you built a business starting with $1. We don't know, but you do. And so if you're listening, as you're listening to this, as you go back and listen on the replay, every woman that's in this room, Keisha, Erica, myself, we have built something off of our experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we have been able to partner with God and alchemize these things into something that is beautiful and something that is purposeful. So we encourage you, and I implore you to do the same, because life is waiting. People, there's so much going on in the world that people need to have hope. People need to have real connections. People need support. People need to know what they don't know, you know? They need a lifeline, and your story could be that lifeline. And so that is my Leveraging Leads lesson for today. Stop sitting on your gifts. Stop allowing the things that you're walking through to cause you to crash out. Know that these are opportunities. There's a word, the word challenge in Asian language. And I don't know if it's Chinese, I don't know which language it is, but the word challenge is the same word for opportunity. So you can see it as a challenge or you can see it as an opportunity. I'm not telling you not to feel what you're feeling, but I'm saying when you get up, and when you realize that this is a problem and what I need through this situation, somebody else probably needs it too. So let me create it. Hello, Thrive Plan. Hello, Maven's Me. Hello, the Forever KJ. What I needed, I created, and it was a blessing, not just to me, but it's a blessing to somebody else as well. So this is what we doing out here, y'all. We ain't playing. We ain't pity patting. It's purpose around here. That's all I got. I'm complete. Ladies, what say ye?
First of all, I am loving your energy, okay? And excited what you said today. Absolutely amazing. That's what you do when you're in a space with individuals and you're wanting to let people understand who you are, what you're about, and the mission. We can hear the passion in you about this initiative and also all the work that you do. And that's what people are, that's what people want to hear. They want to hear your excitement and your zest and everything that you have regarding your initiatives. And what a noble, amazing, honorable things that we do, right? It's so amazing. And then it makes people want to align with it and say yes to it. And I'm not saying necessarily yes to you, they're saying, I'm sorry, to your purpose. They're saying yes to you. Because you have to show up and you've had this experience. And then they say, you know, because there's plenty of other women, like you said, that have had these circumstances, but you're willing and able and to address it. And you have made me think so much about this because I've met a couple people who, like, people are consistently breathing. It's this, and this is something that we should learn as children on how to handle grief.
Yeah.
So that when we have grief, it's not overwhelming and you're not falling in a pit of despair, or you're not a lot of you're able to rebound from it because it's a natural, beautiful thing. And I know that the reason, like when you can sit back and think about, for me, when I lost a child, it brought me to create the rainbow baby that is the Thrive Plan. So there was a purpose for that connection and disconnection that I experienced with that ectopic pregnancy. And the same for everyone that has experienced grief, period. You know, there was a reason for the connection you have with that person and the disconnection. What was the lesson? The same with every single iteration of yourself, because we need to grieve those as well. Like the you that was the mother of those other children, the you that was in that relationship, the you that was whatever, like the previous versions of yourself. You must read those as well. And I'm complete.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. And thank you for those kind words. I am very passionate about this. I think sometimes people think that what they go through doesn't matter. It does matter. It matters. And if you are not so fortunate to have a visibility wing woman come and tell you that it matters, allow me to be that person right now. What you're going through matters, but you have to also know that it matters. Like people, I don't know how many people came to me and were like, to galvanize me, like your story, your story, your story. And I just was like, what, really? What I'm walking through? Yes, your story. Yes, that talent. Yep, that skill. Yes, you, you have something that the world needs to hear about. You have something that people need. And so today, on this Winning Wednesday, I am going to just ask you to choose to turn that, to alchemize that into something, into action that's going to propel you forward into purpose. Okay. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna command it to you. I need you to do that. Commander.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. That's right. Keisha wanted to say something.
Come on, Keisha. You're on mute,
Yes, I'm
sweetie.
here.
Okay, there you go.
Mm-mm.
I hear you.
I know. I have nothing to add. This sounds amazing.
Mm. Well,
Your girl's struggling today. No, seriously. Yeah, no, like when we talk about like you said, the Forever KJ came from something special, something from heartbreak, something from masterpiece. Every hat that I wear outside of CPR was just a branch of the paramedic. You know, it was what I needed to do because I was looking for that next promotion. That's the only business that I have that was tied to the purpose of someone else's job.
mhm.
Now, every hat that I wear is purposeful to the pain that I was feeling losing my career.
Mm.
And when, so it initially started with Masterpiece because I had failed paramedic school and I was actually thinking of committing suicide.
Mm.
And travel was my escape. Travel was the way that I found my purpose. It found my place in life, in the world. And so, because I felt like I had let my grandmother down, because I told her I was going to be a paramedic. And paramedic school is not like regular college. You know, if you lose that grade, you could just retake it. No, I had to take a whole year. That was a whole year of my life. And it was the first year of a marriage. And that was probably the worst thing you can do. It's like trying to be in a new marriage and then take this course that took all your time. So Masterpiece was birthed out of that pain of not wanting to be here anymore because I felt like I had failed my family. And I'm so grateful that I took the plunge. It did not start like that, of course. It looked different when it started, but now look at what it does. I have multiple groups. I have multiple groups that I'm able to
Curate.
send on vacation
Mhm.
and curate, like that love going on cruises together. So yes, it is very important for self-love.
It is. It is. Thank you both so much for sharing those words this morning. And if you're listening, I know that you have gotten something that is speaking to your heart. If you need a Thrive strategist, you know, you can reach out to Erica. If you need a vacation, because y'all leaving PTO on the table, which I don't understand, baby. I used to be negative PTO. Not really, but I'm just saying, I would take mine. Then reach out to Keisha at theforeverkj.com. And if you need hope, if you're walking through miscarriage, then you can go to Amazon.com, look for When Hope Speaks by Tara Payne, and I'll be there. But also, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn or on Instagram, Tara_from_Tulsa. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the event tomorrow, whether live stream or live in person. I hope you create a thriving rest of your day. Talk to you later.
Bye.
I look forward to enjoying your giggle live in
Oh.
person.
I didn't realize we were still on here. Girl, look at your hair. Oh, we still on the live stream, Erica. Is
Why
Erica
is
okay?
I can't. Erica is saying you have to leave the live or we're going to lose our content.
I have to leave it?